Hello everyone, I'm Jenny, your IELTS online tutor. Thank you so much for watching my videos, especially for my viewers and subscribers in India, Australia, Pakistan, Nepal, and other parts of Asia. I really appreciate that you're taking time to watch my video and putting comments as well. I'll be sharing the sample answers that I have made for this part 2 topic. Describe a person who you think wears unusual clothes. This is a new topic, so expect that you might get this topic if you're going to take the exam for the first quarter of the year. So let us begin. We have 4 bullet points. The first one is who this person is, how you knew this person, what his or her clothes are like, and explain why you think his or her clothes are unusual. For first timers in the IELTS exam, there's actually no rule that you have to answer all these bullet points. Okay? You don't need to answer them one by one, and you don't need to answer them in order. However, it would be helpful that you answer them. Why? Because it's like a suggestions. It allows you to speak continuously, okay? Because you have something to say already. So, let us begin. Please do some shadowing and read with me quietly, okay? Well, out of all the people who wear unusual and strange clothes, I think my nephew takes the cake. To tell you more about him, his name is John. He is 10 years old and a very good-looking young man. He's actually an extrovert, a people person, and I'm so impressed with his social skills. Now let me explain the reasons why his clothes are so unusual. First and foremost, he always wears very colorful clothes. I think it's weird because he stands out among the crowd. I guess he is not aware that he is attracting attention. I remember a few weeks ago he wore an orange shirt and yellow shorts. I think that looked so strange. I tried to discourage him not to wear it because it was a mismatch, but he refused. He's just so stubborn sometimes. Secondly, his fashion style is so odd. Because even if it's chilly, he still wears shorts and t-shirts. He doesn't wear winter clothes at all. He told me he doesn't want to wear sweaters or jackets because he can't move easily. Last but not least, he wears different colors of socks sometimes. I think it's abnormal and out of this world, but I just try to understand him because I think he's having fun. To be honest, I'm a bit worried about it sometimes, but I just let it slide because he can be hard-headed. I hope his fashion style will change when he grows older. And I guess that's all I can say. Thanks for listening. Okay? Most of the time, when my students answer this topic, they would talk about Lady Gaga. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? However, so this is a different idea. You don't want to keep on talking about Lady Gaga. What if the other examiner used Lady Gaga, right? Well, there's actually nothing wrong with that as well. Okay? So, yeah, let us review some words that I have used here. Out of all, it just simply means among the people. Okay? Takes the cake. This is an idiomatic expression. Okay? Which means remarkable or something that's really special. You can use this kind of introduction in any kind of topic. Example, the topic is describe a celebrity that you would like to meet someday. You can use this. Well, out of all the celebrities that I would love to meet in the future, I think Brad Pitt takes the cake. So meaning you really want to meet Brad Pitt the most. Okay? So when you're trying to give details about the main topic, you can use this phrase or expression to tell you more about him. Okay? So he's an extrovert, so this is a good phrase. He's a people person. If you are a people person, you can communicate, you can be with any kind of people, meaning you're very friendly. Alright? So, and then I recommend that you use discourse markers such as first and foremost. Instead of saying firstly, that's quite common, right? Try to say first and foremost. And then, yeah, he stands out among the crowd. So you know that expression already. Okay, so What else? Yeah. Okay. It was a mismatch. It's good that you will use topic related words. Okay? So when you are wearing unusual clothes, sometimes you attract attention, right? Okay, so what else? He's just so stubborn sometimes. When you're stubborn, you're hard-headed. There, his fashion style, this is a topic related word. Yeah. You don't want to keep on saying strange. A person who wears unusual clothes or unusual, you can also say odd. Odd, strange, okay, unusual. So, what else? And here, last but not least, instead of saying finally or lastly, right? It's abnormal. So, if it's abnormal, meaning it's not usual, it's out of this world. There. All right? Instead of saying, I'm a little bit worried, I'm a little bit hungry, I'm a little bit bored, you can say, I'm a bit hungry right now. I'm a bit worried. Okay, so what else? I just let it slide. So when you let it slide, you just let it go, you just let it pass. Hard-headed, it's the same meaning with stubborn. Okay, so here, fashion style. When you're done answering part 2, try to end your answer. Give the examiner a signal that you are done by saying this phrase or sentence. Okay, I guess that's all I can say. Thanks for listening. Now, let's move on to part 3. Okay, so please read with me. Do you think what people wear can influence their mood? Yeah, I guess so. I think people's clothing has an impact on their feelings. For instance, if they wear comfortable clothes, it makes them feel relaxed. If their clothes are good looking and they love the design, it makes them confident. However, if they dislike their outfit and they just wore it because they didn't have any choice, somehow it makes them feel upset. So this is part 3, and you have to give 2 to 3 ideas in part 3. So instead of saying influence, you can paraphrase it. It can have an impact. It can have an effect, right? So, okay, so if the clothes are good looking, you can use good looking not only for people, but you can also use it for objects. For example, it is my dream to buy a good looking car someday. All right? So in here, I've used connective like however. Right? You don't want to keep on saying clothes. So you can also say clothing, outfit, there. So try to vary your expressions. You don't want to keep on using the same vocabulary. Otherwise, you'll get a low score. Okay? So, in part 3, you have to give at least 3 to 5 sentences. Alright? Let's continue with the next question. Do you think it's a good idea to buy clothes online? Yeah, absolutely. I believe that buying clothes in an online shop is a wonderful idea, mainly because it's more convenient. I can easily compare the prices of clothes and I can also choose the color that I prefer. However, most of the time, it's way better to buy in a physical store because I can try the clothes on. I can check if the clothes suit my body, like if it's long or too short. Okay? Fluency is the most important one in IELTS speaking, so avoid speaking with a lot of long pause, lot of silence, and you have to answer the questions immediately. You also have to paraphrase. So instead of just saying online, you can also say in an online shop. Instead of saying it's a good idea, you can paraphrase it, it's a wonderful idea. Right? Instead of just saying me, because that's only one word, try to make your sentence longer by saying mainly because. Right? Try to use connectives. However, okay, I can try the clothes on. And that is correct if you go to a real or a physical store. Right? So in part 3, try to give at least 2 to 3 ideas. The longer you answer, the better. If the examiner will interrupt you, that's okay. Just stop answering. Okay? It should not affect your score as long as you're fluent. Let's move on to the next question. What kind of clothes do people wear in the workplace? Well, when it comes to office workers, they usually wear formal clothes or office attire. I think they need to do that to look more professional. However, there are some companies that allow their employees to wear casual clothes in the workplace. And I'm talking about call center companies. Some people, on the other hand, have to wear uniforms. And this is especially true among nurses or policemen. Right? So here I've given three ideas: formal clothes or office attire, and then casual clothes, and then uniforms. Okay? Instead of saying, for example, nurses and policemen, that's quite common, right? Try to say this is especially true. Instead of saying, Asians love to eat vegetables. For example, Indians love to eat rice. That's quite common and mechanical, right? So try to say Asians love to eat vegetables, and this is especially true among Indians. Okay? Right. Now let's move on to the last question. What is the difference, or what are the differences between clothes worn by old people and young people? Well, I noticed that the elders usually wear loose and comfortable clothes, such as pants and blouses. I also think that they are not into fashion anymore, as they prefer comfort over style. When it comes to the youngsters, they usually love wearing stylish clothes, and they also wear fashionable accessories. Sometimes they wear branded clothing items, and I think it's pretty understandable because they want to look good. Alright? So since there are two subjects here, old people and young people, it would be better that you try to use linking phrases such as when it comes to, with regard to, as for, in terms of. Okay? Linking phrases make your answer more organized. You don't want to keep on saying old people, so you can paraphrase elders. Do not repeat the words in the question. The examiner will think that your vocabulary is limited. Right? So try to paraphrase and use a variety of expressions. Anyways, that would be all for today. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you have any suggestion, please feel free to comment below. Thank you. Bye.